Hey y'all, I'm Marion from Palm Bay, Florida. Thanks so much for joining us on this crafty day of shop and show. We really appreciate you being here. I've worked with Paper Wizard for a little over 3 years now, doing road shows and other events around the country. And I love every minute of it, except sometimes for all the flight delays. But you got to work with it, right? So today, my class is the Love Santa scrapbook layout. When you read the directions, you're going to see that it says that it's a 10 by 10 layout. But of course, you can change it up to be a 12 by 12 if you'd like. On my sample, I kept it a 10 by 10 and I layered it on red and black cardstock just to give it that 12 by 12 look. There is a companion page available, so make sure you grab that at paperwiz.net. They are going to put that page in the comments at some point here, so be on the lookout for that so you can see what it looks like. Unfortunately, when this video airs, I'm going to be at a different job. So if you do put some comments or questions in, I will get back to you as soon as possible if somebody else from Paper Wizard hasn't gotten back to you yet. So I promise to check on it as soon as I get home. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to flip this around so that you can see my down camera. Okay, so this is the kit that you're looking for if you haven't already gotten it out. It's the Love Santa. It is a single page kit. But of course, like I said, you can get a companion page to go with it if you'd like at paperwiz.net. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to open this up real quick. And you don't have to pull everything out. I am not going to go over cutting the cutting instructions with you about how to cut the papers and the oh my goodness, the photo mats. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to go over that with you, but it's pretty straightforward, and I think you probably got it. So what I want you to do is go ahead and open up your packet, and you'll see when you flip it over to the back, it does have the instructions. So grab those instructions out in case you need those. And then you're going to flip it back over, and you want to take out the 2 smaller packets in that big 12 by 12 packet. Now, once you do that, go ahead and put the Santa face off to the side because we're going to start with the actual title part of it. Okay, so now I know you've probably been through 100 of these classes, if not more, but just in case, when you open this up, you don't want to just throw everything out, right? Don't dump. What I will do is I open it up backwards and I pull it out just like that. Once you do that, things are in order, kind of. So we'll be able to put them in order. Now, before I get into moving those around, I will show you. This is what we have today. So you're going to have layers of the actual love title, then layers of the LV and E, 2 layers of the heart, not too much, 3 layers of the Santa, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. And then we'll get into the Santa Claus face. So I'm not going to worry about that right now, but I just wanted to show you kind of how this lays out for these 4 things. Okay. All right. So now let's start with flipping everything over. All right. So when you flip that black one over, you're going to have the L, V, and E. Go ahead and leave those 3 things to the side for just a moment, and then grab your 2 hearts, and you want to put those to the side for just a moment as well. Then you've got your green layer, your white layer, and then your black layer, and here are your Santas. We're going to put that to the side for a minute as well. Okay, so go ahead and grab these. You're going to start with the black on the base, the larger black. Now, I usually put my adhesive on the back of the item that I'm gluing down. Okay, and I do that because I don't want to mess up putting adhesive somewhere where it might not go. Which, you know, the good news is we have great adhesive removers that you can get, right? That little rubber eraser thing is fantastic. Do you have one of those? If you don't, it's amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and put down the white layer. I also use several different types of adhesives. For larger things, I use a tape runner adhesive just because it's a little easier for me. I tend to go heavy on liquids, so I try not to use them as too much if I don't have to. And lastly, you're going to have that smaller black, well, there we go, smaller black piece too. Okay, so easy peasy so far, right? All right, you want to grab that down and put that right on there. Okay, so you've got that that piece going right there. And see, I already need my little, there we go. Okay, so this is your base. You've got 4 layers to your base, and there it is. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the L, V, and E. Okay, now when it's smaller items, I usually don't pop them all out at the same time, but since these 3 are bigger items, I'm going to go ahead and pop them all out. You can do either way you'd like. All right, so I'm going to pop out all 3 of these. Now, when you're popping these out, you want to be really careful because they are attached in little parts, and especially the smaller pieces, you don't want to pull them and rip. So something like this, the printed papers aren't quite as heavy as a cardstock. I already bent that. Okay. And so again, you want to just be really careful with pulling them out. All right, so your base, excuse me. So again, base black, next white, then the red. So I'm going to put my adhesive on my white because it's going on my black base. All right, so tell me in the comments, are you a liquid adhesive person, a glue, tape runner type person, dots, all of the above, depending on what it is? What do you like to use? All right. Whoops, got that a little crooked. That's all right. It's another reason I like this adhesive. I can pull it up. My hands are shaking just a little bit. I do apologize for that. Okay, and the E and the white. Now again, I'm doing them kind of sideways. You can, of course, do all of the L, all of the V, and all of the E layers at the same time if you'd like. It's however you'd like to do it. As long as they end up looking like this or something similar. I'm trying not to get my head in the way when I'm looking down. It's a little off. That's all right. I learned a long time ago that I cannot be too much of an A-type personality when I'm scrapbooking. I am on a lot of other things, but scrapbooking, I've learned how to kind of lighten up with it. So if I have a little bit of crookedness, it doesn't always bug me. Sometimes I have to fix it. All right, so there's the L, V, and E. I'm going to put that up there for just a moment. And we'll do the heart. 2 pieces of the heart. Now, make sure that you have the textured part on top. You can see that it's kind of a smooth part. And then the textured part, you want that to be on top. And again, just some adhesive. And put that heart on there. Okay, now, here's the thing. I'm going to deviate just a little bit from the instructions. So if you don't want to do that, then you can either skip right through this part and then come back to it, or just kind of follow along and then do it the way the instructions do. But because I have the Santa already laying out, I'm going to go ahead and put the Santa together, and then we can put it over to the side. The instructions say to put it to the side and do it a little later. but I don't like my pieces hanging out because I'm afraid either I'll make them disappear by hitting them or something like that, or my kitty will come, as he likes to do, and jump on it, and then things go flying. So I don't like to keep things hanging out more than they have to when they're not put together. Okay, so you've got all the items. So you're going to take the black, it's going to be your base. And then you're going to put the red glitter on it. See, my S is already fallen off here. I was just going to show you. Come back to this. So you've got the black, the red, and then the white. All right, so here's the black. We're going to start with the red. Now this is where I go to a liquid adhesive because my runners are a little too wide. And I make a mess. And I have lots of, as Bonnie would say, glue boogers that I don't want. So I go to a smaller liquid glue. And of course, you see I am using my tweezers. I didn't used to use tweezers, but let me tell you what, it makes it a lot easier to use tweezers. Now, when you put the white on, you are going to put it up and to the left. And if you have taken our classes before, you know that this is something that we like to do. It just gives a little extra oomph, I think, a little extra shadow that makes it look kind of cool. So up and to the left. Now, if you're using liquid glue, two things I will say is you want to put some pressure on this because you're putting it on a glitter paper. And you also don't want to have your fingers sticky, because if your fingers are sticky, it ends up sticking right back on your finger and you pull it right back off. Okay, so you want to put a little pressure on there so that it will stay. I've gotten a different glue and I just haven't tried it yet, so I didn't want to start today with a new glue and not know how much to. It's a very liquid glue and I want to overdo it. The other thing I like about liquid glues when you have small things is it is forgiving. So if you put something down and it's not quite where you want it to be, you can always kind of scooch it a little bit until it becomes permanent. Okay, so there's the Santa. All right, we're going to actually put this to the side for just a moment. And we're going to come back and we're going to put together these pieces, the L, heart, V, and E. All right, so the L is going to go down first. And you're just going to put that right straight on top of the base black L. It fits perfectly right on top of it. And then you're going to do the E. So the E is going to be next. All right, right there again, perfectly right on top of it. Love how the laser cuts just fit all right together. Okay, next is the V. Now the V is going to overlap the E just a little, and that's all right. You want it to do that. And then you're going to put the heart on. And again, the heart, you can see right here, is going to overlap that E and overlap the L just a little bit. Now, if you like to pop dot, put 3D dots on it. A good place would be under the black base, right under the letters, would be a nice place that you could pop dot. I'll show you at the end. All right, Marion, I'll show you at the end where I pop dotted the Santa face and the Santa on my other one. I'm not going to do that for right now. So, okay, so that's what we have so far. Now, the Santa, again, this Santa writing is going to come in later. Don't put that on right now. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Easy peasy, right? We're going to set that aside. And now we're going to do the Santa. Okay, and again, when you take it out upside down, or at least, again, that's how I do it. And you're going to take the beard and put it aside for a few minutes. Same thing with the hat, the red and white part of the hat. And then you're going to have all these pieces of the face. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull these out if they are already in. And I'm going to pull them out real quick, and then I'm going to show you what each piece is on, or kind of show you how they're put together. Whoops. Put together on the Santa. Now, you can see right here, I have a piece that's not popped out. You know, these are tiny little pieces sometimes on the laser, so you might get a piece that's not popped out. All you have to do is take a pair of tweezers, a little poker, and pop those right out. Okay, I have the same thing on the black part. I'll take those out. Ouch. I stuck myself with my sharp tweezers. And then you have two different color skin tones for the Santa. So you decide which skin tone you'd like to have for that. All right, so we're going to build the Santa face starting upside down. So all of these pieces are going to go on the back side of the black part of the Santa face. So I just wanted to show you that. All right, and then we'll turn it over and do the rest on the front, okay? You have an alternative eye color. You've got a blue or a brown. Decide which one you want and put the other one to the side. And then you have two skin tones. So again, decide which one you'd like, put the other one to the side. That way it's not as confusing. You don't look at it and say, what the heck's going on? All right, so now we're going to take the Santa face and we're going to turn him upside down. Oops, I already had it upside down. Sorry. He should look like this. All right. And then the next thing we're going to do is to the back side, we're going to glue a white layer. That's this layer right here over the top. Okay. And you want the eyes to line up. And of course, the way that the laser cuts are done and the way that they do these amazingly is everything fits right on top. Now, I am actually going to change it up a little bit from what I said earlier, and I'm going to put my adhesive here. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want it to go over the eyes. So I want to make sure that I get adhesive on it, but I don't want it to cover the eyes. And then you're going to put it on right like that. The next thing you're going to do is take the red layer, and we're going to cover the, that's going to be the mouth. Okay, and again, the magic of laser, it fits perfectly on there. Ah, I love it. All right, after this, we're going to take the brown and put it right over top of that red section again. So far, you can see this is what we have on the front. This is what we have on the back. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this thin brown piece, this little tiny piece right here, and it's going to slide in right like that so that it covers the nose and the ear. All right, we're going to put it right on there. And it nestles right in. So it covers the nose and the ear. Okay, next you're going to have your preferred eye color. So again, you're either going to have the blue or the brown. All right, and it looks like it's upside down, but remember, we're doing everything upside down. So you want that textured part to go down. And again, you'll know that because it nestles right in there. Now, one of my eyes, the laser didn't cut the little piece off, which is fine. So I just popped that right out. Okay, and we're going to put some adhesive on there. And again, just right in, just like that. And last but not least, we're going to take this white rectangle. And the white rectangle is going to cover, you've got, let me pull this up, you've got no mouth and eyes holes right there. You want that to cover up the nose and mouth holes. Just like that. And it can go on just as long as it covers up. So now when you turn it over, this is how it's going to look. So he's got his beautiful blue eyes, his lovely red lips. And now we're going to turn it over to the front and we're going to finish it. So the next thing you're going to do is take your choice of skin color. And again, you have the lighter or the darker. And we're going to put that right on top of his face. Put a little extra on there, make sure he doesn't go. All right, so we're going to put him right in there. It should all line up. Sorry, I have to do this off the page for just a second. Okay, all right, so it looks like that. Next, we're going to take the hat. Sorry, okay. The hat, I love this fuzzy stuff. Oh, I just think it's so cool, this fuzziness. So we got two pieces to the hat. We've got the white fuzzy and then the velvety red piece. Okay. And you're going to put that right on top of the Santa. And again, look how perfect it all fits. Whoops. Right on top. Got a little glue booger there. And I gotta get them put on there right. But it is perfectly on there. Okay, and then we're going to put the red piece down. Now, again, I'm going to use my tweezers because it is smaller. I should have probably used my tweezers on the other part of the hat. And it's going to fit right in. It's going to nestle right in there. All right, and now we only have the beard and an eyebrow. And I say one eyebrow because the other eyebrow is attached to the beard. So again, when you pull this out, it's very delicate. You've got lots of little swirls where all his curls are. So just be really careful pulling that out of there. And before I take this little one out, I'm going to go ahead and put his hair down. All right, so now tell me, we were talking about glue a little bit ago. What kind of glue would you use for this little tiny swirls in his hair? Do you have any really spectacular thing that you say you must have? Oh, my hands are just shaking, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I used some liquid glue up there, so I'm going to hold it down for just a second. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and grab his other eyebrow and glue his eyebrow down. All right, so there you have the Santa face. Okay, so cute, so cute, so cute. Okay, so let's bring the title back over. And your Santa is going to go on, the Santa face is going to go on first. So now, again, with the way that the laser cuts are done, you can see exactly where that Santa is going to go because he fits perfect. Oh, sorry. He fits perfectly right there. Now, this is where I pop dotted on my original sample. And like I said, I will show you that in just a sec here. If you do that, though, you also have to pop dot the words, the Santa words as well. So I'm not pop dotting. So there we go. And last but definitely not least is the little Santa piece. And here's the one more cool thing, right? Is you can see where all of these fit because there are little lines behind. Can you see little lines behind here where the Santa goes right on it? It's hard to do while I'm holding it up. And it goes over top of those lines so you know exactly where to put it. Just amazes me every time I put one of these things together. And there you have it. There is the Love Santa title. Now, let me really quickly grab this so I can show you, because I do have a couple minutes left. I can show you how I pop dotted. Okay. So you can see it's got a little extra heft to it right here. And then I had to pop dot that Santa as well. Okay. So it gives you a little extra there. This is what the page looks like put together. And again, the instructions tell you 10 by 10. You can keep it 12 by 12 because you're cutting all these pieces down anyway. So if you want to do that, I did the 10 by 10 and then just put it on my own cardstock that I think matches pretty well. So there you have it. So what do you think? Isn't it the cutest? I love the Love Santa layout, and I hope you do too. And again, don't forget, there is a companion page that's going to be available on paperwiz.net. So make sure you jump over there and look at that when you have time. Thanks so much for joining us today. Thank you for being here during this class, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.
It is Demo Donna here, and I am very excited to be showing you this gorgeous 2-page layout. What a fabulous collaboration. between Photoplay Paper and Paper Wizard. Here is the 2-page layout in its entirety. So this is the page 1 and page 2. I'm going to be showing you how to put together this beautiful title. And then the link to the Nutcracker is available either above me or below me. Look around. If you have trouble finding it, don't hesitate to reach out. And just for your reference, here are all of the instructions in your kit. You're going to be receiving this great Photoplay paper packet with these beautiful 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, as well as a sticker sheet. So you have plenty left over to create some beautiful cards or another 2-page layout if you'd like. Thank you guys again for joining me, and let's get started. Okay, everybody, here is the fabulous title that we are going to be putting together. I do have my camera zoomed in pretty close, so getting this 2-page layout in is going to be tricky, but when we start putting this together, the up close and personal will be much easier for you to see. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is locate your Paper Wizard kit, which looks something like this. You'll already see your beautiful pinks and teals and a lot of good to be had. Don't take anything out of the packages quite yet. I just wanted to go through. You have your beautiful Nutcracker, and that video link is available, so you can watch that when you're done here and create your Nutcracker. Then we have the title package, which is this guy here, and then these are your additional embellishments, the candy cane, as well as the candies and the beautiful trim for your photos. So I'm going to set those guys aside. And then I just quickly want to show the other items in here. So this is going to be your mat for your photos. So follow your cutting instructions. And then I'm also going to just fan through this gorgeous paper for your 2-page layout. So you do get the whole Sugar Plum Christmas 12 by 12 paper pack in this kit, as well as a 12 by 12 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So a really awesome kit, lots of goodies. Like I said in the beginning, you can make coordinating cards or another 2-page layout. And then make sure you head on over to paperwiz.net. There are some additional goodies like this 30-piece set of really great cardstock, beautiful colors, and these are a great additional add-ons for your page layouts as well as your cards. Last but not least, you will find the instructions in this kit. This is going to be very helpful. I would follow the instructions to the best of your ability. A couple other tips: make sure you check it once, check it twice, like they always say at PaperWiz before gluing everything down. A couple other tricks if you are new to creating titles and working with these fabulous products is make sure you're using a removable glue possibly first before you permanently adhere things down. It's just always good to be on the safe side. Once you glue paper to paper, it's there. I'm going to show you a trick here. Do not dump this out. I'm just going to open up my bag. So just at the end of the bag, I just peel that guy open, and then I am going to gently take my little sandwich out here and set this down. This is an important order. If you just dump all this out, then you're going to be struggling which goes which. Okay, so I shifted this around so you have this beautiful title in the photo as we're designing this. We are going to start. I am going to carefully pick up this layer, and we are going to set this guy aside. These are our candies, which is lots of fun. And these are my first 3 layers. Layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. So those are pretty simple, and you are going to center those. Since I'm happy, I know the placement's correct. I'm going to go ahead and permanently glue those down. All right, and there we have layer number 1, 2, and 3. That beautiful dark teal, the lighter teal, and this pearlized white background. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to set this aside and we are going to do our candy cane. So your candy cane, which is just gorgeous, is right over here. So I'm going to go through, separate that. You've got all your little candies, which are just so adorable. And those are going to go on my backgrounds here. So go ahead and set these guys aside. Here is my candy cane base. So my candy cane has the dark teal base. Then I'm going to be, for my candy cane, I've got this dark teal base. Then I have this white base. And then we are going to be adding in all these adorable little pieces that make up that striped candy cane. Now, when you are removing your cutouts, there are a couple different ways. I just gently pop them out. I don't push too hard. You don't want to rip your paper, so I just gently go where the little laser connects are, and I just barely pop them out. Just like that. And then you could also give it a little twist when you get to the end, and that is how easy it is to remove all of your pieces. Okay, and these are the layers here. And then we are gonna go to our pink guys. And like I said before, make sure you're double checking. I know that my smaller candy cane is on the right and the larger one is on the left. So I just wanna confirm that's correct. As you can see, if I flip this over, that does not quite fit right on there. This piece is still kind of centered, but then everything else is off. So that is what gives away how that orientation goes. So larger candy cane, well, the longer end's on the left side and the shorter end is on the right side. So we're gonna go ahead and follow that. And I am going to first put all these little guys on my candy cane. So you've got all of these little notches and grooves, and that is gonna help you locate where to place your pieces. Now, as a rule of thumb, I would take out one at a time because this is the exact design of the candy cane. So you can use this as your guide. So I'm gonna do one at a time, and I've got this guy here. I'm gonna take my little glue dot, and you can grab a pickup tool and just grab that little piece of paper and pop it on. And you can continue that throughout your project. Again, I wouldn't take them all off at the same time because it might get a little confusing which piece goes next. And you want to follow each of these little grooves. So that is where you line up your piece. So I'm going to finish that. And once that's done, this is what your candy cane looks like. So now I'm going to layer these two pieces together. With your wet glue, you have a couple seconds to kind of move that around. And that is what my layered candy cane looks so far. And then you're gonna take your bow base, so you've got a darker pink and a lighter pink, and glue those two together, and then pop those on your candy cane. There we go, just like that. All right, once you've completed your candy cane, I am going to go ahead and glue this little cutie right on my backing here, because that is going to be our first layer, just like so. So that is the start. Now we are going to do our mug. So this is going to be your base, this guy right here. You are going to go ahead and create your candy cane just like we did with the larger one. So start at one end and work your way around and follow the little notches as your guide. Then you are going to place your candy cane on your base, just like so. Then what you're gonna wanna do, this was really fun, is there are a couple of highlights for your whipped cream. So it's kind of like a paint by number-ish, or just a puzzle piece really. And you just add those 3 little pieces right where they fit. And this is what that looks like all done. So you got some nice shading, just incredible. And then last but not least, for your mug, you're gonna add your hot cocoa right to the back. So you got just a nice little line of hot cocoa. Now I've already got my candy cane glued down. I'm gonna go ahead and glue my mug right over my base here. The nice thing about using a wet adhesive is you've got a few seconds to really wiggle that around before it adheres. There we go. And then I've got my whipped cream. If you want to add a dimensional dot, you can go ahead and do that. And I think I'm going to for my whipped cream, just pop it up a little bit. So I am taking a dimensional foam square, peel the back off, and pop that on my whipped cream, just like that. And now my mug is ready to go. So that is your second layer of your design feature that is going on to your title. So now that I am happy with that, I'm gonna glue that down. Don't forget, we are gonna be adding a little, really little and cute holly with some adorable pink berries to it as a design element on our mug before we put our words down. So at this point, you've got your candy cane and your mug. Okay, next what we are gonna do is glue in. You are looking for these elements. These are some design elements, and you basically have the teal and the pink, and my pink ones are right here, and we are gonna again gently pop those out. These are it's a very fragile little section, so I'm gonna start on the bottom here, and once I've got that little one out, I am just gonna use my little finger tools. I lifted that up and popped that out too. So do that with all 4 pieces, and then we are going to layer those together. Now you want to have a nice little shadowing of that teal, so you're going to glue it off to the side a little bit. So we are gluing the pink to the upper left of the teal. Okay, those guys are done. So you've got a nice teal shadow underneath that, which looks gorgeous. And we are going to be gluing these right here. So glue those elements down, and then we are moving along quickly. All right, now that we have our hot cocoa, our great little shelves, and our candy cane, we are gonna work on our first little set of words here. So I am gonna go down, we've got this beautiful green detail that's gonna be on the top. That is the second layer. And we are going to set this one aside. So this is gonna be our base. And we're gonna take this white layer and we are gonna take this next layer here and we are gonna glue these together. So I am gonna, again, one at a time, pop these guys out, layer them on, check and double check before I glue down. And you've also got the little guidelines as well, which really help. You can wiggle that around until that is in place. And I am gonna go ahead and finish that up. Now that I have glued the dark teal on top of that pearl white for Sugar Plum Christmas, I'm now gonna take these two layers and you just layer these right on top. So for instance, I'm gonna start with my C here and there's no shadowing. These are exactly the same size. And again, before I do any gluing, I am gonna take each letter. So I'm gonna start with my C and I'm gonna first place it before I actually add my glue down. Then I'm gonna do just a couple little dots. You don't need much here. And I am gonna go right over top. I like to pick it up and kind of squeeze it around and make sure it is totally layered correctly. And then I'm gonna place my C right on top here. And that is going to be up. So your teal is gonna be a shadow effect as well. So we are gonna be placing that to the upper left. So we have a beautiful shadow detail. And I'm gonna go ahead and do these each one at a time and finish this piece. So again, we are gluing that the upper left to create a nice little shadow look with that dark teal. So that is what it looks like. You could see that beautiful teal coming through underneath. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these. Okay, so now I have that beautiful layered, the detail is just impeccable, Christmas all set. Next I'm gonna take my Sugar Plum and I am going to layer that again with that teal shadowing. So that's gonna go in the upper left. So you get a nice slight little shadowing effect. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with my sugar. So I'm gonna gently pop my little S off here. And there's just two little connectors. There we go. And I am going to, again, upper left. So I get a really beautiful teal shadowing when that is complete. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. And I'm also gonna put together, these are really simple as well. You've got the base of the teal, then you've got the green. So these are three simple layers. So you've got the teal, you've got the green, and then you've got the pink on top. And then this smaller one is just the green and the pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm also gonna glue on my cute little candies here. So all of these candies, you're gonna wanna make sure you keep them in the order when you pop them out. So I kept them in the order and then I followed the color coding, the light blue, the pink, the green, and the teal. So now I've got on top the light blue, the pink, the green, and the teal, and then of course the candy. And I am gonna glue those pieces and I will be back in a snap. Okay, we have completed all of our lettering. We just need to mount it onto the base here. I've glued my candies and my beautiful holly berries. So let's go ahead and adhere these guys. I am just gonna do some light gluing to speed things up so we have time to quickly go over the rest of our layout. So I'm gonna set that down just like so. And again, that was just a centering. I've got my wet glue, so I have a few seconds to scoot that around. And then I have my plum, which layers right in there. There we go. And I know I'm one of those crazy people that don't use tweezers. I use my finger tools. I know, it's crazy. Okay, while that's on there, we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna scoot this guy up just a little bit so you can see, again, the order. So I'm gonna start with my light blue, and I'm gonna add my glue to my light blue, and I'm gonna place that down first. And then I'm gonna place the teal. So that teal goes second to last because that last little spot is for my candy. So I am gonna go teal. And then my candy piece here is gonna get a little pop dot. So I'm gonna grab my pop dot, place that on the back of my candy piece, and pop that up for a nice little added pop. And then I'm gonna take my green, and that's gonna go right about there. Push that down, add a little bit of pressure, because then we are gonna pop up our pink one. And I'm gonna add my pop dot to the base here. There we go. This guy needs a little bit more love. All right, and then last but not least, I have my pink one. So I added a little wet glue, and I also have my pop dot, my little pop foam. And then I'm just gonna apply a little pressure since I've got a combination of the glue and my little pop guy. And now I have my great little layer of candies, and we are gonna be adding these last with our little holly berry. But before we stick our words on, we are coming to a close here. So I'm gonna take this guy back in. We are gonna grab that little detail of that holly. So pretty, what a beautiful mug. I need this mug in real life. I don't think I have any Christmas mugs, and that would be cute. Okay, this guy flips over. We are happy, everything looks good. Add my adhesive. And I am going to start with just I'm hovering it over the top before I drop it down to make sure I'm happy with it. And there we go. That looks fabulous. Once I'm happy, I let that fall into place. And now, last but not least, we have our candy, our beautiful little candy row. And that, again, I'm gonna kind of just hover over it till I'm happy with the placement, and then let that drop down. And because there's a couple of different little layers in here, I'm applying a nice amount of pressure. And then I am gonna do my beautiful piece of holly, add some glue. You can even pop this up if you'd like. I'm gonna go and hover over it. Make sure I'm happy, and drop that down. Give it a couple little extra seconds of pressure. And now you have this fabulous Sugar Plum Christmas. head on over to paperwiz.net for some more fabulous goodies from Photoplay Paper. Again, there are additional elements in here. You saw how to create your candy cane. Your candies are pretty simple. These are 3 pieces, the multicolor. You also have some more gorgeous holly. We are gonna now dive into our little candy bag, our little treat bag. Open that up, and this is a shorter bag, so you can just scoop those guys out. And we have a great arrangement of layers here. And if you kind of follow the order that they're in, it keeps it pretty simple. Like I said, these guys are gonna be placement for the tops of your photo mats, which are really beautiful. So you have this guy here, which is layered, just double checking. So that is doing 2 layers on top of another for a nice little dark pink trim under the light pink trim. So that goes there. And then look at our beautiful detail for our candy pieces. So let's go ahead and put together our adorable holly berries, since we skipped over that quickly on our awesome title. So you've got that teal as your base, and I'm gonna take this green, add some glue, and I am just gonna hover right over and center it. And when I'm happy with it, I give it a good push. Because I'm using wet glue, you can kind of wiggle that around for a few minutes. And look at the beautiful detailing. It's just amazing. Okay, and you've got 2 little sections of the holly berries. So I'm gonna make sure I've got the placement right. Grab my glue again. Placing first, gluing second. And this guy is good to go once my glue dries. So cute. And there are 2 holly berry elements on your Nutcracker page. So you've got your smaller one here, your larger one here. So now you can see how simple it is to create your holly berries. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do one of these multicolor candy pieces. So I am gonna take this guy right here, and I'm gonna pop one of these out. And I'm gonna start with my pink layer. Very carefully pop that guy out. Just add a couple little drops of glue. And I'm just lining up to the ends of my circle. So that is layer number 1. And then for layer number 2, go over to my blue. I love the whole color palette of this. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Shop and Show. And if you're new to working with these fabulous titles, it's hard to believe there would be any new people out there that haven't played with Paper Wizard titles, but please do yourself a favor and head on over to paperwiz.net for some more amazing titles. The themes are off the charts. There is a theme for everything, something for everybody. So there are those guys, and you can go ahead and follow the placement on your pages as well. And make sure you don't forget to check out how to put together this beautiful Nutcracker via our YouTube channel, and the link should be below. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Good luck to all of you with your door prizes, and have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Smith from Shop at Show Live and Paper Wizard, and I'm here to introduce to you a brand new scrapbooking event in Provo, Utah for July 10th through 12th, 2025. And guys, it's a big one. I said, get me a poster. He got me a big poster.
That's bigger than you are.
It's bigger than I am. Hi. So the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular.
I don't think they can see that. I need to do a close up.
So we're going to do that. We'll bring it back in a few minutes, but that is the official logo. And it is going to take place, like I said, in charming, historic downtown Provo at the Utah Valley Convention Center. Now let's talk about the Utah Valley Convention Center. I want to take you on a little tour. So come with me. We're going to walk in. It's 22 degrees out here right now, but it won't be that in July when you get here. Let's go. Okay, so here is the absolutely gorgeous lobby, and well, take a look around. We have the visitor bureau right here for Utah Valley, and then as you go around, you can see there are 3 floors, and then we do have a little snack area over here as well, where you can get some of your snackies. So now, ladies, I have to tell you though, for my Diet Coke girlies, this is a Pepsi Palace. So you know what to do. And for my Pepsi peeps, you're good. So we have, this will be open, obviously closed right now. We're here in the morning and there's no one here yet. But we're gonna go upstairs in just a minute and we're gonna show you the ballroom. So hang in there, here we go. All right, here I am outside the north entrance. If you look that way, catty corner across the street, you are gonna see the Hyatt Place. And then swing around a little bit more, we've got a little sun here. The Marriott is right there, that tall building. And this is how close you are. Swing back around to Hyatt, and then you're gonna cross the street, and we're gonna enter right here. And here we are on the 2nd floor. I'm about to take you into the ballroom, but I want to point your attention out here. Look at the views. This is absolutely gorgeous. That is Mount Timpanogos in the background there. And if you can see a little bit, there's your hotel. There's Hyatt Place. You can't really see the Marriott very well from here, but it is right over there. And we are just in such a gorgeous, gorgeous location. I know you're going to love it. All right, I am on the 3rd floor terrace, and as you can see behind me, look at my view. Now, I'm short, so I had to stand on the chairs. So, but you can see the BYU football stadium from here. Mount Timpanogos has a little bit of cloud cover over it right now, but as you look over here too, you can see the famous Y. Hiking to the Y was a big deal when I went to BYU. I never did it. But those of you who have, let us know how your experience was. And I think they light it up during homecoming weekend. And as you can see, just pan all the way across. This will be a beautiful place for you to come out, catch a little sun, eat your lunch, if it's not too hot in July. So is this not just gorgeous? Such a beautiful place. And this building is amazing. All right, make your plans now. We'll see you in July. As you can see, I am standing in 1/3 of the ballroom section. They are setting up for another event right now. So over here on my left, you can see there's a divider. So that wall will not be there. Let me show you the rest of the space. We're gonna have all this space, and we're gonna fill it up with lots of goodies from all your favorite brands. But we're also going to have all of this space. Take a look around. We have over 17,000 square feet here. We have everything we need. Restrooms are right outside the door. And, well, they're ready for us. You can see that we are going to have so much fun. We're going to fill this space up with parties and fun and crops and goodies and prizes. So,
and a huge store.
And oh, massive. The biggest Paper Wizard store you've ever seen, which will include sections for each of your favorite brands. We're going to have Doodlebug Design. We're going to have Echo Park and Cartabella. We're going to have an entire, dare I say, wall of My Colors cardstock and other loose patterned papers.
And simple stories.
Oh, and I was going to say, don't forget, we're also going to have a photo play mini booth and a Simple Stories mini booth and a Paper Wizard on steroid booth. And for those of you who are PKC members, we're bringing the vault. And well, we're going to have a lot of room for it, so we'll probably have a lot of options. So get ready, start planning. This will be your home, July 10th through the 12th. My home too, by the way. I'm excited to see you. We are excited to see you. And don't forget about the pajama party. So get those jammies ready now. Plan. We'll see you then. All right, I am outside of the convention center, and we are in beautiful, historic downtown Provo. And as you can see, there are murals like this all over the place. Just a beautiful location. But what I really want to show you is some of the food options. So if you look across the street, we have Ernie's Sports Deli down here.
Great breakfast sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. And then if you come up a little, you'll see there's a few more spots. We do get some of our costumes from TaylorMade.
True. This is like Old Town USA.
Yes, it really is. So there's the Vegan Sun right there. There's Fat Daddy's Pizza right there. And there's Joe Vera's Mexican restaurant right there. And that's just 3 of the restaurants. And there's like, oh gosh, over a dozen or more restaurants in this area that are within walking distance. Okay, here we are in downtown historic Provo. It is charming, it is quaint. There are so many little shops and restaurants, and some of the few are right behind me. We have Joe Vera's Mexican restaurant. We have Fat Daddy's Pizza and the Vegan Sun right here. And down the street is Ernie's, which Eric claims has the best breakfast sandwiches. And as you look through, go all the way around, and I am standing right in front of the Utah Valley Convention Center. And as you can see, go a little further, there is the Hyatt, and there is the Marriott right there. So this place is absolutely filled with charm. So many cute places. And there are more restaurants up and down Center Street here. What I want to show you is look at day 1, Thursday the 10th. This is Doodlebug Day. And on Doodlebug Day, we will have, and I will show you right now, Cynthia Sandoval, the owner and creative director of Doodlebug Design, teaching us an exclusive class just for this event. How fun is that?
So people, if I may just interrupt you right now.
Mm-hmm.
If people ask, how is this different than other events? Other events, you have people teaching Doodlebug classes.
Mm-hmm. We have the owner.
You have,
we have the creator.
yeah, you
the
have,
visionary.
you have the person that was nicknamed Doodlebug by her dad.
Yes.
And created the brand Doodlebug, teaching you a class.
We should do a Doodlebug trivia.
We should.
That day. Oh, Cynthia, don't watch this part. This is going to be a surprise. Well, that'll be fun. We can do that.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Sandoval with Doodlebug Design, and I'm going to be teaching a class at the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular, July of 2025, and I hope to see you there.
And then the next, we'll have a little break. Obviously, there's a welcome. There's some cropping and shopping going on. There's the first class, a little break, I think, for lunch. And then the second class will be Allison Cox from Doodlebug Design. And she has a very great idea that I'm not going to share yet about what she's going to teach. But you guys, it's big and you're going to love it. And you're going to love it because it comes with your ticket. So and then after that, we have a little break and we have the wonderfully crazy, fun, and delightful women from Mom and Me Scrapbooking. And they're going to teach a Bella Boulevard class. So knowing them, it might be a card class, but most of our events are scrapbooking. So if they do cards, what we'll do is find a way to tie that into a scrapbook.
If you guys have never heard these guys,
or watch them
or
on
watch
Shop
them,
and Show.
They're the most fun you can have in Utah.
I got to tell you, they
really
are hilarious.
They're treasures.
Yeah, they are. And they're wonderful people to boot. And we absolutely adore working with them.
Hi, I'm Karen.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Jenny. We're from Mom and Me Scrapbooking in Salt Lake City, Utah.
And we're so excited to be teaching a class
At the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook
Spectacular! And we're going to be teaching pages. So sign up.
We're so excited. And we're going to have a fun after party. Where at?
Mom and Me Scrapbooking.
Sign up.
Sign up now.
And that is day one, but we're not done yet
No, we
because
aren't.
look, we have prizes and we have so many prizes. We need to do drawings every day. We plan on giving out over $4,000 in prizes at this event. Chances are it'll be more. I always undervalue it because I want to make sure I hit that mark. But yeah, we're planning on over $4,000 in prizes. And then there will be a break for dinner, and you can go out and eat at one of the charming little restaurants nearby. And when you come back, get ready for a pajama party. Woohoo! More prizes, more games, more fun and frivolity. Honestly, we're going to have a great time, and Cynthia and Allison will be there the whole day. So come on. Don't you want to dance in your PJs with Cynthia Sandoval? I know I do. So I'll be there too. All right. That's day one. Day two, we have my good friend, Madison Parker from Echo Park. He's coming to teach you a class, but as he puts it, he's coming to see you and help teach a class. He's going to bring one of the designers from Echo Park with him to assist him in teaching the class.
Hello, this is Madison Parker with Echo Park Paper, and I have Paper Wizard here visiting our new building. We're actually filming this in our design studio, and I want to invite you. Guess what? Echo Park is going to be teaching a class at the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular. It's July 10th through the 12th, but we are teaching on the 11th, and we hope to see all of you there. We'll have a great time, lots of free stuff. Just have a big party. So hope to see you there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
And we're going to have a lot of fun with Mads because he's a great guy and he loves all of you guys. Actually, when he couldn't do shows during COVID, it was hard for him. He actually had a hard time.
It's always a party with Madison.
It is always a party with Madison. This is very true. So let's put Mads up here. He's become like a little brother to me. And we're going to do two classes, one for Echo Park, one for Cartabella, depending on what's new at the time. I've seen a few sneak peeks, but we don't know what we're doing yet. So the second class, the teacher might be me, or it might be a surprise. And then, of course, you have lunch, you have dinner, come back, or actually before dinner, after lunch, we have Sue Kendall. And Sue Kendall is from Simple Stories, and she's the project coordinator and design assistant. So she knows what she's talking about. Now,
and we're excited to have her because
yes,
Kevin and Amber,
they wanted to come so badly, but their son is coming off his 2-year mission for his church on Thursday the 10th. And I'm like, well, you've had a whole day. You don't want to come down on Friday, really? Kidding. Family is first. And you don't want to miss those first precious days when they get home. It's a good time for the family. And I'm sure they have a big family reunion gathering. He'll do his mission report in church on Sunday. It's a big weekend for their family. So they're very nicely sending us their best designer, and she's going to come in and give us a great class.
and we're excited to have her.
We are thrilled. And then we do dinner, and then we do more prize. Actually, we do more prizes, then we do dinner. And then we do the Back to the 80s crop party. Woo, woo, totally awesome. We're going to have so much fun. And it's going to be a good time because we're going to play a lot of music. We're going to have a lot of fun.
You
And
can
we're
wear
going to give away
costumes
more
if you want.
prizes. And costumes are optional. Clothing is not, though. Just kidding.
We should get a DJ.
You should get a DJ? Did you say DJ?
Maybe.
You're spending all my budget.
I know.
You keep spending my budget. All right. So that's Friday. And then Saturday, it's the last day. Oh, so sad, but not sad because we have Joey Otlow from Photoplay coming up to teach us their class from Photoplay Paper. We also will be using a lot of the My Colors in this particular class. So the My Colors cardstock is owned by Photoplay, if you didn't know that.
Hi everybody, Joey Otlow here from Photoplay. I'm so excited to be joining the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular in July of 2025. We're going to have so much fun. I'm looking forward to seeing you, but until then, just keep scrapping.
And we will have a huge selection of cardstock and pattern papers available at the event. So here we go. There's Photoplay, and then a little lunch, and then, oh no, who is it? It's me.
That girl looks familiar.
Bonnie Smith will be teaching the Paper Wizard classes. So we will have a class right here. And then we will have lots of fun and games with Marion. And for those of you who've been to one of our road shows, she's our Friday night hostess with the mostest and the leader of blindfold scrapbooking, which we might want to do at this event. This would be hilarious because we'll have more room. We can have more teams.
Yes.
Ooh, we have to pick something good. All right. And then back to another Paper Wizard project. We have a couple of projects going. And guess what, you guys? A sad farewell, but
Not
lots more prizes.
give away the big ones on
We
Saturday.
give away the big ones on Saturday. I don't know. We might have to give away big ones every day because
so.
to get it all done, we're going to have to. But on top of that,
We just thought of this, by the way.
well,
And we called them.
we called them up and they said yes. On top of that, on Saturday night, we're closing the crop down at 6 p.m. However, in your crop packet, you will receive a VIP pass to the after party at Mom and Me Scrapbooking. You get to go up to Mom and Me, and it's going to be open just for the attendees from the event. You get to go to Mom and Me Scrapbooking to shop till your heart's content from 7 until 10 p.m. And again, there'll be more prizes and more fun and frivolity with the great, awesome ladies from Mom and Me Scrapbooking. So that is the plan. That is what we're doing. So we have all sorts of fun things going on. We have, wait. I got to bring it back up because I promised him I'd use it.
Should we go over the list of exactly what they get?
We should go over the list of exactly what they get. But that is the plan.
And there's a reason why we're not showing you the actual class materials here.
Well, they're not done yet. You know why they're not done? They're all going to be the latest and greatest.
From all these manufacturers.
They haven't been released yet.
Yes. So you're getting 10 of them.
Yeah, you're going to get 10 exclusive classes, one of which will be a no class, like with a sense of instructions that will be included in your swag bag.
I'll teach that one.
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking we'd teach it and put it up on YouTube in case they need it. So yeah, you could teach that one.
There we go.
So, but yeah, you're going to have 10 classes and every one of them is going to be fantastic, unique, and fresh, brand new product. You are going to get exclusive sneak peeks from all of the vendors that are there that are going to show you what's new. And there'll be some surprises. I just can't say the surprises yet. You're going to have exclusive products and exclusive bundles. I know we are planning several exclusive items for the show. I also know that other vendors are as well. And you're going to have just so much fun. You're going to be able to meet new friends, create memories with old friends, hang out, have fun, do a little dance, just, shop and crop. Oh, and by the way, on the shopping side, this isn't like an expo where every vendor has its own booth. This is Shop and Show Live comes to an event, photo play, Simple Stories, Doodlebug, Paper Wizard. My Colors will have a whole line of cardstock there. Now, you're probably wanting to know how much it costs. It's $499 for everything you get. That does not include transportation or your hotel or food, just right out front, just so you know. And you can pay for it on the Paper Wizard website, which is paperwiz.net. We will provide a link after this video airs, and we will make sure that you get those hotel links when we get them as well. But on the link, you can choose. You can put $99 down now and pay the additional $400 by February 21st of next year, or you can pay for the whole thing right now. And when you click on Pay for it all right now, there are some options under Shop Pay. You can divide it into like 4 equal payments over 8 weeks, or you can divide it into 12 monthly payments. So get those photos ready, get them printed, pack your bags. You're going to Provo, Utah. I'm Bonnie Smith for Shop and Show Live and for the Rocky Mountain Scrapbook Spectacular. And we will see you in July. Hi, I'm Bonnie Smith for Paper Wizard. I am here in our Doodlebug design room just to present to you the brand new Christmas collection from Doodlebug Design, Tinsel Time. But before we get into all the goodies, I want to show you something special. We have a promo title, and yes, I'm not showing it yet, but I want to let you know that the first 150 people who spend $50 or more in Doodlebug products after any discounts will receive this title. Take a look. You're going to need to come close, honey, because this is super cute.
And before shipping.
Yeah, before shipping. You have to spend $50 after any discounts and before any shipping, which honestly, once you see this collection, is not going to be an issue. It is absolutely adorable, and there's definitely some unique things
glittery
about it. Well, we've got a little silver glitter in here, and there is a metallic shimmer paper. And this one, I don't know if you can tell, but this has a metallic sheen to it. It's not super glary or bright, but it's there. And let me make you one promise. If you put your order in on Saturday, because if we hit the 150, then we stop giving out the titles. But if you order on Saturday, even if it's 200 orders, you will receive this title if you qualify for it. So you have to make sure, do your math, get $50 after discount and before you add shipping in Doodlebug products and order by Saturday midnight. And I'll do midnight Pacific. We'll just be nice. And then you will receive this exclusive Tinseltime title that I cannot sell. So please don't ask. It's a deal that we made with, of course, Doodlebug. So, and I'll show this back again because it has some codes on it that you might like to know. But we're going to set this aside so that we have room for this new collection. So let me show you some of the goodies. Of course, there's a 6x6 paper pad, and we do have the Essentials kit. We have the Shadow Box insert. Oh, I said Essentials kit. That's the paper pack. Essentials kit. There we go, Bonnie. And the paper pack here, we'll put over here. And you know I love me some coordinating papers. So we have coordinating patterns in the petite prints and coordinating cardstock. So these things, I'm going to just slide on right behind here so that you can see all of the available options. Sort of see, because this one's hiding. So we'll put that down here. All right. So you know me, I like to go through all the papers, and I will do that. But I thought I'd start with the Shadow Box insert. Now we just got these in, so I haven't been able to play or get this done, but I do want to show you some of the other ones that we have, and I want to show you Allison's idea that she shared with me. Now this is from Gingerbread Kisses. So this is last year's Shadow Box insert.
Hold that straight up, baby.
How's that? Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So that, well, let me put that here so you can still see it, because I want to show you how easy these are to do. So they give you everything you need. And if you've never done one before, I'll admit the first time I saw one, I thought, oh, that looks like a lot of work. I don't know if I'm up for that. I was so wrong. They make it easy. It's, okay, I'm going to say it. It's idiot proof.
They make it fun too.
Yeah, it's fun. And you can see it coming. And so here's the pattern, okay? Here's the vellum. You lay the vellum piece.
Is that cool or what?
It's just genius. It's simple genius right there. And then you go on a scavenger hunt. All of these things. See, here's the Christmas tree. Here's your Christmas tree. And then you also, as you can see, once you get all those in, you have two sets, I should say, of sprinkles. And can I show you these sprinkles, by the way? They're opalescent. They're kind of iridescent. They're sparkly. That's new. I'm pretty excited about those. I would love to have all these. That's like all the colors, all the Doodlebug colors, like this. Okay, and then you just start popping things where they go. And you can use pop dots on them to lift them up off the page. But the instructions are super simple. And when you're done, you'll have something like this. But guess what? If you do these every year, this was Allison, and I need to put a little Shadow Box insert thing here because I took that one out of here. And then look, you just keep them in here. This, I think, that's not Candy Cane Lane. That's Candy Cane Lane. And there is the, I want to say lettuce, Snow Much Fun. There's Easter. I've got Happy Healing in here as well. So you just pop them in and out, and you can keep your Shadow Box up on the wall. Now here's the other fun part. I have several Christmas ones. Now, once I do this one, I'll have 4. So I could do like 3, a triptych, and have them coming down the wall with bows on top as part of my Christmas decor. How cute is that? So I want to do that in my office. So that's, oh, that goes back up here.
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
Oh, lift up that album. And so if anybody's brand new, this is the first, lift that up, baby. I want to show them how you simply put.
What do you want? I'm not sure what you
Well,
want me to lift up.
you use this paper here.
Oh, the vellum?
Yeah.
And then
It goes on top of that.
yeah,
And then you put the images on top of the vellum where you can see exactly where they go.
which is what I just said.
I know. I'm just saying if somebody's brand new, this is
Yes.
the first thing they've ever done.
It's easy.
I don't want them to get hooked up in that.
Yeah, do not feel like it's hard. Don't do what I did, which was silly and kind of naive, because they made it, like I said, idiot proof.
No, I'm not saying you didn't explain it clearly. I'm saying I want to do it one more time.
I was
Just-
worried because you have a history of not listening.
I was listening that time.
But then you can store them in one of your little 8x8 albums too.
It's still early though.
It's
You'll probably catch me up on something.
it might happen. It could happen. All right, let's walk through the new papers because I think there's going to be a lot in here to show you that you're going to love. So what we need to do here.
So this is like a Bonnie Smith paper audit. And at the end, she will deem it
worthy.
Awesome.
It's always awesome.
Like we need to audit Cynthia.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's really not a problem. So we are going to start here and show you. Here's the icon paper. Now run over those and get in close to some of those because they are amazing. And they are absolutely just, it's cute. Look, all the little trees. Look at this little tree. There's different trees in here too. Look at this cute tree. Look at the tree on the car.
Look at the boot.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So many cute things. And the reindeer, this particular collection, that little reindeer just has my heart. I think he is the cutest thing. I kind of want to give him a red glitter nose though and name him Rudolph. I know you can't technically do that, but we can. We could put one of those little sprinkles on him. All right. And then here is this beautiful tone on tone. Now this is their pistachio color scheme, and it has a pistachio and then like a darker tone of the same color. And this would be great for all sorts of things, but specifically snow. And it's not your traditional color for snow, but I love it. So that's one. This paper, this pattern, I think they're getting ready to release some new petite prints. Right, Cynthia? Please say yes. Because this, I love this. And here's one of the things I love about it. So this company, Doodlebug, is a white-based company, meaning everything is clean, fresh, bright, based with white as its starter. So when you get these little lines of white, it pulls the light into your page. And it gives you that contrast that I love so much. So, and look at the difference. Now, I love the tone on tone for background, but if you're going to put a lot of white on this, that's going to show it and that's going to make it pop.
And not all companies do that.
Yeah, no, they don't. And see, look, of course, how well everything coordinates. All right, so then on the back side of this, and this is where I run into trouble. Look how adorable that is. This is so cute.
But
I want to use this
actually,
side.
turn that back over. There's 2 different Santas.
Oh, there's squinty-eyed Santa and open-eyed Santa. There are.
And one,
Look, he's smiling more.
yeah, she even has one that has one eye, like
One eye?
winking.
Oh.
I don't think he's on this though. Anyway,
Okay,
it's
he's in the
genius.
collection though.
It's genius.
Yep. And then this, now this might be hard to see. I'm going to hold this up. This is metallic sheen. It's not through and through. It's not bold, but it's there and you can see it. And I don't know if you can.
Yeah, it's very cool.
You can see it when it picks up
It's
the light.
subtle.
It is. It's subtle, and I really like it. And then when you flip it over, ta-da! Always one of my favorite. And I definitely need 2 sheets of this because you know me, I want my border to go all the way across both pages. So that's a no-brainer for me. And look at this happy little holly paper. Talk about holly jolly Christmas. But it is. It's very happy. The berries are bright. There's pink in there, but it doesn't read super pink. So I feel like this is great. You got the limeade, the grasshopper, the cherry, and the cupcake. But here's my other problem. I also love to use this page and all of the fun things on it. And we're going to go vertical, and then I'll turn it so you can see the horizontal, but all of these things are eminently usable. There's so much you can do with it. And you can do cards or tags or just little, things on your page. And then let's go this way so you can see the other ones. May your days be merry and bright. Home for the holidays. Deck the halls. Santa Claus is coming to town. I mean, come on, we've got it all. I believe in the magic. Ooh, I saw that sideways. Got to turn it back around. Happy holidays. Everything. Just perfect. So many things you can use. Cards, pages, whatever. I love the multicolored snowflakes.
Hang on. We need to explain something.
What's that? If they hear the snoring
If
in the
you hear
background,
snoring in the background,
that's Frankie.
that's Frankie.
I haven't yet introduced her, but
She is
there
yet.
she is.
Yep.
That's my new baby girl. She's 5 years old, rescue out of San Diego. Thank you.
She's a California girl.
She's a California girl, just like me. All right, back to snowflakes and Doodlebug.
Okay.
She is snoring though.
Hey,
You
we're
might
a
be able to
family. We're a
hear her.
family show. It's all right.
Yeah, well. So, but look at all the fun colors. I really enjoy the different colored snowflakes because it makes the pages so playful.
Let me come in a little closer on that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, and the snowflakes are really unique and cute.
Yeah.
I especially like this one with the loops right there. And as we flip it over, here's this. I love this. I didn't think I was going to like it when I first saw it. I thought, oh, pretty. But then I worked with it a little. And again, it's got that metallic silver sheen on it. Don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, you can.
And then it has all the random colors that are in this collection as little like sprinkle dots. So you've got pistachio, you've got limeade, you've got cherry, you've got lemon, you have white, you've got everything in here that you want. So it matches the entire collection and is so pretty. And here's another one. I love the tone-on-tone polka dots with the darker and lighter shades of cherry. And then for you Advent calendar types, look how cute this is.
That's so great.
It is. Plus it matches their Advent calendar boxes that you can make with the little drawers and put little treats in. And this paper I absolutely adore. I think it's one of their more unique papers in this collection because of all the different styles of ornaments. And again, we're on that soft gray background with a little touch of silver and all the colors. And between the ribbons and the ornaments and the little stars in between, it's busy, but not too busy. I love it. I absolutely love this paper. And as we turn over the back, here's another one. And this was hard for me because I was doing the collab. Wait till you see the collab layout. I had a hard time deciding. So which do you think I did? Ornaments or the gorgeous stars?
Let's vote.
Or the ornaments. Let me know. And then you'll see if you're right in a few minutes. These are those cute little the bottle brush trees that you see everywhere. They're kind of back. They were retro a few years ago. And now there's so many out that are really cute. And they really make nice filler. And I love them. And look at this. Just, when you go out to see the lights, you go out and you drive and you go through all the neighborhoods and you get to see all the Christmas decorations and the lights. This would be the perfect paper for that page. Oh, and here's the cute little reindeer. Now look at him. He's even got some ornaments hanging off his antlers and a little candy cane on the other one. He's so cute. Love him. Oh, another one of my favorites, the 3x4 cards. I'll do horizontal and vertical. I love that they do this in every collection because honestly, I look for these, the special papers that you can cut up and make other things out of. I always look for them because I think they are so cute. And I've even been known to kind of just cut them down. I'll tell you, if I don't have room, I'll fussy cut around the oval and use that. So, and let's say limeade isn't what I want on my page. I just fussy cut around the silver and back it on a different color. Although I love the limeade, so I'd probably use that. But just in case. But super cute, super fun. Easy to use, all the bright colors. Oh, candy. Have yourself a sweet little Christmas.
I remember those swirly candies when I was a little kid.
I know, all the candy ribbons and the little cherry, the little heart candies. My grandparents always had a little dish of these candies in their living room while they visited with my parents in the family room, and we colored and ate the candy in the living room. So we didn't interrupt the adult conversation.
Isn't that funny? That's the only place I ever saw that candy too.
Grandma Ruth's?
Grandma Ruth's.
This is my dad's parents. And then this is another one. And see, this is the thing. I need this paper, whole, 12 by 12. In fact, I need 2 of them. But here's the problem. I want all of these too. Because these little journaling blocks are so great for so many different things, but they are really a good way to get you on your page to handwrite some of the memories. And I know you guys probably all hate your own handwriting, but trust me, your children and family members recognize your handwriting and they want to see it. So you definitely want to do that. So super cute little ornaments. We got Santa coming out the chimney, presents. Look, there's our little reindeer friend. There's Santa. The boot stuffed with goodies, the tree, the other tree. Win, 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 all the way around. And the quintessential plaid for this entire collection. This matches everything, and it would be a fantastic backer for a card kit or a page layout. And again, it does have the little, look, the stitches are the silver gray color there. And then look at this floral. Now this took me by surprise. I was not expecting this, but the cute little pine cones, the poinsettias, everything in there just is very Christmassy and yet still very bright. So I love the play on play with the silver gray background and then all the greenery with all the flowers, and then those little pine cones just really make it pop.
How many times do we hear that some of these states don't have snow? And
Exactly.
that's not how they interpret Christmas.
Yeah,
so
they
that's,
don't.
That's a great paper for that.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That was added value, baby. Just
Added value, because that's who you are. Okay, so here's the tag page too. Another one I always look for, because I feel like you can add these to your pages. Look at these. You can put a little photo right here or a little journaling block. You can make a cute little tag booklet. You can make a tag banner and put photos on the back, or you can put these in little envelopes and they could be your own little advent calendar of things to do the last, week or two before Christmas. Go caroling, go look at the lights, go get hot chocolates, watch Christmas movies.
Look at Santa with a blue hat.
I know,
or a
it's
teal
cute.
hat. That's very cool.
Yeah, pistachio. Yeah, but it's kind of a teal. And then, of course, they always decorate the backside as well. And again, this silver is slightly glimmery, metallicized, if you will. So they don't miss a beat. All the details are covered. And then they give you this glorious this and that sticker, which always is one of my favorite things. I always have to turn the collection pack over to see what I have to work with back here. And I love the little tabs. I love the little words here, everything, the parentheses, the quotation marks, and of course, the cute little Santa, the little house, the candy cane. All these things are fun. But one of my favorite things is down here at the bottom, the borders, because you can take this and go all the way across your page or top a photo mat with it. But here's the thing. I need 2 because I wanted to go all the way across 2 pages. So, but that is the paper pack. That is all the beautiful papers. And we're going to just kind of stash that over here so you can look at it and go, ooh, ah, as I show you a few more things. And of course, we already did that. So we're going to set that right down there and bring out this tray. Okay, so this tray is fun. Also, I'm going to pull the doodle pops down and show those to you as well. But here we have all the cute sprinkles for this collection. Oops, there's 2 there. Oh, look at that.
That's
Jewel
cool.
tone. I think, I'm a sucker that I usually go for the candy. I love the candy, but I want to show you 2 things in this collection that you already are aware of. One, this one, which is iridescent. Can they see that? Right? But look at this one. Look at the
Whoa,
lights.
I was expecting that.
No, I thought it was just solid colors, but they have that, yeah, the sheen.
That's impressive.
I love it. I love it. I love it all. Of course I do. I'm a doodlebug girl. What can I say? Okay, now for those of you are planner girlies, we have the mini icons. Now, a lot of people skip those and go straight to the cardstock icons, which understandably these are bigger and they're thicker. You can pop dot them. They're so usable, but don't overlook these because le voila, there are 3 sheets. So you have 3 sheets. They are not only perfect for planners and calendars, they are darling for cards and tags. And you can make an adorable border along the bottom of a page or along the bottom of a photo mat with these stickers. So don't discount these because they're small. big things come in little packages. That's what my mama always told me. And now here's another sticker sheet. Can you see that okay, or should I lift it up?
Why don't you hold that straight up and we'll
Let's hold it straight up.
scan it.
These are the puffy stickers. And you guys, to be fair, these sell out every year. I feel like I go to get more and they're like, I'm sorry, we're sold out. So if you like these, by all means, please snag them. And then, of course, as you know, we do carry a few extra this and that stickers for those of you who don't want extra paper, but you do want the extra borders and the stickers. So there's always that. And, oh, and you didn't see my cute little Doodlebug tumbler, but, and I don't think I'll put these on this one, although it would be cute. I have another color one I want to put these on for Christmas, but there's Santa and there's the cute little reindeer, and you can put them on your Christmas tumbler. So cute. And that goes there and there. So we're going to set that back, and I'm going to show you the Doodle Pops. They're up here. Let me snag them. And again, they're behind glass, so I'm going to hold it straight up. Is that good, Eric? Can they see it?
Yep.
Okay. So there are 8 different Doodle Pops, but 2 of them are shakers. So definitely go through them and show them the shakers.
Look at the book. Or is that that's a box?
That's a box. No, it's not a book. It's a box set of ornaments. Because it's called tinsel time. Your deck, yeah.
It's so great.
And look, wait. I got to shake. See Santa right there?
Yep.
Shake, shake, shake. And look, the jar of candy right there. Shake, shake, shake. Don't know if you could hear that, but I could. So as always, if you're like me, I always want minimum 2 Doodle Pops. One to use and one to just stash. Don't tell Eric.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He hasn't seen all my crafty items.
How this whole
stashed
business
everywhere.
started.
How this whole business started.
Bonnie
I
stash.
had to pay back the bank account. Of course, I did kind of briefly mention this, but as you know, this is adorable, and it's the tiny, tiny prints. So it's all the papers you see in the pack. Tiny. Super cute. I can't resist the tiny. I love the tiny. Okay, now let's get a few more things out here, and then I got to show you the collab. All right, so these are the cards for this collection. This one is silver and glittery. Can you see that? And I wish I had more time, because if I could show you everything that's in this, you would all buy it. You would. And here, you can kind of, I don't know how, is that good or is it glary? Can they see all that?
Not really.
Can I hold it up?
Yeah.
Let me hold it up. Look at everything in there. There's 187 pieces.
Yeah, there's no way they can see that many.
I know. And then the chit chat. Adorable.
And who's built that entire package out on our counter?
You did.
I did.
You did.
Looking,
Because I was trying to figure out which one was going with which, so I didn't put the wrong thing on the collab, because the collab comes with the odds and ends, by the way, you guys.
We went hunting.
We did. And the bits and pieces this time are bar none. Look at this wreath.
You hold that up a little bit. There we go.
Look at the wreath.
That's cool.
And let me flip it over so you can see everything you get. I feel like this is eminently usable, and sometimes people kind of gloss over it because they love the odds and ends and the chit chat. But when you start using these, you're going to become addicted. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that. So let's put that there. And of course, they have some special items too, including, I'm going to need some room here. So we're going to just move these to the side. There's so much to do, so much to see. But we have the little charmers. I'll put that down on the green so you can see it better. Get the little pin. Look at the little stocking, and it's pink. Little pink stocking. That's for Frankie. And then look at this little snowman, and he's so cute. And then, of course, the Just Charming clip that you can clip to your bag or your albums. Super cute. And for those who like to do things with sprinkles, there you go. But these aren't edible. These are for the inside of your snow globes or little, pocket pages, or not pocket pages, you know what I mean. And then, of course, we also have some of the dies. And I believe that we have the stamp set that goes with it as well. But that might be on back order. Or not back order, but might be waiting for it to come in. So, because we just picked this up. And the Doodle Pops we got yesterday. So we're really excited that we have everything here. Now, the collab. So as you guys know, I like to do collaboration, I can't talk, collaborative layout with Doodlebug for the entire collection. So here is the Merry and Bright title with our favorite new little reindeer.
Let me say that another way. We have the privilege
Yes.
of being able to create collabs with Doodlebug products. We're very grateful for that.
We love that. So look at the detail on this. Eric really outdid himself, of course. He always says it's easy because Cynthia's art is absolutely perfect.
It's always fun. It really is. And I love the little glitter
the line
lines
in the
inside the letters.
Mm-hmm.
Then we carry that up here on the top too.
The Merry is glitter, silver glitter.
Yeah.
And we also, now there's a lot here that it doesn't come in the package. So let me show you. Obviously in the collab, you're going to get all the paper that you see, but you're going to get an extra sheet of this background paper. So that's the cherry plaid, and that's an extra sheet. We are going to obviously give you this title. We are going to give you the cardstock needed to make these, and look on the other page as well, to make those photo mats. Mm-hmm. Plus, if you look closely, there's a silver shimmer paper. You are also going to get the silver shimmer paper, as well as you will receive the photo corners. And look up here, the little bling. And there's bling here, and then slide over here, more bling. You're going to get a row of 20 of those blings, and I believe we used 15 of them. So you'll have a few extra. They're little, they might get lost. Sometimes the glue comes off the back. If it does, a little dot of art glitter glue will work. And then the one thing you will need to provide, let me just be honest with you, is this little embroidery string. I have not been able to source enough.
Little chain.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah, the little string that holds it. And of course, you will also receive the glitter strip here and the glitter strip over here. Plus the doodle pop there comes in the collab. So in the collaboration, you receive the collection kit, the whole collection kit. Oh, I put the thing down, but you know what I'm talking about, the collection kit. You receive the odds and ends. You receive this doodle pop, all the extra things on here. And I believe we put some sprinkles in there too. And I now, at this moment, can't remember which ones because I did not end up using them in the kit, but they're super cute. So you're going to get sprinkles, you're going to get a doodle pop, you're going to get paper, extra paper, extra paper, and you're going to get this beautiful title all together. It is a pre-order. We just got this in, so we just designed this title. It's going to take us some time. So if you need this sooner than later, give us a shout out. We'll see what we can do, because I know we can split the shipping and ship out the title later if we have to. But you'll have instructions and everything else going on. And then you also have the opportunity, for those of you who purchase the box, and right after this, you're going to see Santa's Sweet Shop Make and Take. So for those of you who did not get a box, this whole page on the left is the make and take and will not be sold. This page on the right is what you are looking for online. So this is the companion page to Santa's Sweet Shop, and it comes with these cute candy jars and everything else you've seen. And Elise will show you more when she teaches you how to make the first page. All right, so I'm going to pop that back here. I think.
And that's one of 4 companion pages that we're going to introduce today.
Yep. And we have everything. Gosh.
So when they're searching, let's say they want to start their search.
Tinsel time.
Okay, but for the collab.
Exclusive bundle.
Exclusive bundle.
If you Tinsel time exclusive bundle, the word collab will be in the description, so it should come up there as well. But if you just type in collab, you're going to get all of our collabs. If you type in Tinsel time collab, you should be able to find it. It should not be a problem. And if you just type in Tinsel time Doodlebug, actually, I don't think we have anything else called Tinsel time on our site. If you type in Tinsel time, all of these goodies should show up, and you should be able to just pick off what you want and put it in your cart. And then when you do that, remember that we also have this. And for anyone who's joining us late, who didn't see the promo title, I'm going to lay that down and show you the promo title one more time. For the first 150 customers who spend $50 or more in Doodlebug product, and doesn't have to be Tinseltime, it can be any Doodlebug products, after discount and before we add shipping, you will receive this title for free. Now, we tend to sell a lot and sometimes we run out. So I'm going to guarantee you one thing. If you place your order on Saturday, today, if you place your order today by midnight Pacific time and you qualify, even if we're at 200, you will get this title. That way it's fair for everybody, because I know some of you watch it sooner than later and other people are just so excited to see everything they want to see everything before they spend their money, which is fair. I can completely understand that. So I'm Bonnie Smith for Paper Wizard and Doodlebug Design, and this is Tinsel Time.
Hello everybody, my name is Elise. I'm here with Paper Wizard, and today we are going to be doing the Santa's Sweet Shop Make and Take. So first, actually, I want to show you the second page, so the companion page to this layout. So cute. I believe it's on sale right now, if I'm not mistaken, right, Eric?
It sure is, yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh, I just die over these little candy jars. I'm like looking at this one with all those little pieces in there. You're going to want your tweezers for that for sure.
Can I add something?
Yeah, go for it.
We're filming this on what, Wednesday night?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Prior to the event.
Uh-huh.
We finished this about an hour and a half ago.
Oh my goodness.
So a little close to the vest.
Nice and fresh for you.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. So I love it so much. So definitely go out and get these right now. Just a reminder, if you did not buy the shop and show box, this part of the companion, like the whole layout, is not available. We cannot make any more. I'm so sorry.
So to be specific, this left side.
Yep, it is not available for purchase separately outside of the box. And we did sell out of the box in 24 hours, right?
Yes,
so,
we did.
I mean, keep a lookout for the next shop and show box reveal date and set your timers. It'll be a great time. That we make sure we get that. So, but this side is available right now. So awesome. Well, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side so it's out of our way. And this is the packet that you're going to want to grab for Santa's Sweet Shop. We're going to go ahead and open it up.
Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How's the glare on that?
So it's okay.
Many layers of plastic. All righty. And we're going to do the title. And if we have time, we'll do all of the page kit pieces like the gingerbread man and the holly, but they're pretty simple. And I've got some instruction sheets that we're going to have Colin post in the comments for you. So if you're more of a visual learner, I know I am, that's super helpful to me. So starting with the title packet, I'm going to open it up. Here's my super cool trick. Don't just try and shake everything out. Just tear along the side piece. There is a small packet in here. And everything is kind of just layered up to be super duper nice and simple for you. So actually, I'm going to set everything aside in this big packet over here. Now, this is a little bit different than the instructions say that we're going to go about it, but trust me, you're going to want to do this. It's going to make it a lot, just a little bit more simpler for me, in my opinion. So,
oh, you have a cheat sheet.
I do. I have my cheat sheet. So
that's awesome. Instead
of doing the backers first, we're going to do all these little individual pieces. And that way, when we get to the backers, it's the backers, and then you add this, and it's bam, 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 super simple. So in this small packet, again, don't want to shake it out. I want to just kind of be super, super gentle. Ease it out. And we are going to start with our tree piece.
If anybody's wondering why we package it that way, there are a lot of small pieces in here. And we want to make sure that they all get in your packet, A, and B, that you can locate them when you need them.
Yeah, I know so many times we've opened big packets and the small pieces just go flying sometimes. So, alrighty, so I put my green on my yellow, and I'm going to add my little white tinsel pieces. Kind of remind me of icing. Maybe we'll call this it. Kind of looks like a cookie to me.
Yeah, true.
Alrighty. And then your little ornament pieces. Now, trick for this on how to glue these little pieces. Use your tweezers like an extension of your finger. No, I have big fingers. They get in the way. Nobody likes fat fingers getting in the way of your pieces.
And these little ornaments for the tree, they're just freestanding. You can put them wherever you want, wherever you think they look nice.
Yep. So I will say these two are the ones that are for sure going to show whenever you put it on your title. So
the top two.
Yep, these two right here.
So make those count, what you're saying.
That is exactly what I'm saying. All right, so tree's done. We're going to set it to the side. Then we're going to do the candy cane. Super awesome, super simple. It's just 2 layers.
While you're doing that, I'm going to pan over here, Elise, and
All
just
right,
show them.
go for it.
This is the title that we're doing right now, and this is what yours will look like when we're done. How's that?
Sounds great. All right, got the candy cane finished. So now we're going to move on to Santa. So Santa's pretty intense. I want to show you how to read this if you're looking at it later. As a reminder, you can pause this video and rewind it, so no worries. So right here, you're going to read left to right. I have a few notes there for you, but if you get lost, just go all the way across. Now, this is a lot of pieces, so if you need words too, which sometimes I do, start here, read down, just like you would a column, like a list.
So left to right, and actually the way the image is, it's back to front pretty much.
Yep, that
Okay.
is exactly, kind of looks like a production sheet.
Yep.
If I think we've explained that before.
I think so.
So awesome. Okay, well, we're going to start with our red piece for Santa and pop him out onto the black. Now, the easiest way to put together pieces that are the same size is to just pick it up and hold it in the air instead of trying to finagle it.
You know, I'll say this too while you're doing that.
Yep.
We at Paper Wizard like to use repositionable glue and adhesive.
Yes.
And so if by chance you didn't get that exactly where you wanted it, you'd be able to pull that back up and try it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to come in a little closer on that.
Yeah, go for it. So I just added the boots. Now we're going to do the white coat trim.
How many years have you worked for us, Elise?
Almost 4.
4 years?
Yep. Kind of crazy. I've kind of been everywhere too.
Started when you were a kid.
I do the math and I'm like,
how old were you when you started? You were young.
I was 20. I was 20.
20, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From Texas.
Yep. Moved up here in 2018 and got married and I got stuck. That's okay though. So
And now she has a beautiful little baby, Avery,
yes.
who walks in like she owns the place.
Oh my goodness. Hide your fruit snacks, everybody.
If any of you have ever visited Paper Wizard, we have a break room that we call the diner set up like a 50s diner. And the deal is, if you come see us, we have all kinds of fun snacks and treats in there. And Avery certainly knows where that room is, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. We walk in and she's like, all right, see ya. She kind of looks at me like, okay, can I get a snack now? Or yeah, it's pretty funny. All right, so I do want to make a note about these gloves. These gloves both have 2 layers.
And they're tiny.
A white layer and a black layer, and they are tiny. So on this hand right here, the white layer goes down first, and on this hand, the black layer goes down first. So
just to confuse you.
Yep, just to thank you, Eric. The Paper Wizard. So make sure you just don't get super confused with that.
The reason I did that, actually, looking back on it, is those pieces are the larger pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier ultimately to get that done, but I can see how that can confuse you.
Yeah, no worries. That's why we have a video.
True.
I totally forgot to put his belt on. So we did give you 2 of those because those are little finicky pieces.
And usually on Santa in particular, whenever we do a belt buckle, we like to give you sort of a wider little part of that belt and put that on.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where it goes and know that it fits good.
For sure. All right. Got a candy cane. Oh, goodness. This is a little guy.
This is, yeah.
But it makes it. All right.
The women are going to love that, the customers, because I've been accused of being really mean with my candy canes previously, and that's 2 layers,
Oh my
as
goodness.
is that one.
Oh, you know what? I know some of those candy canes actually, because we made them in
We've done
production.
it.
I went ahead and glued them for them, and that was
Yeah.
really, really awesome. So, all right, let's start on Santa's face.
Fun days in the assembly room, right?
Oh yeah, that's when those tweezers. It's the I Heart Paper Wizard. Not so much right
Yeah.
now. Yep. There's a reason that's on the tweezers. Should put it on a shirt too.
Not so much. I think people turn their shirts around backwards just to wear that sometimes.
Alrighty, got our skin tone layer. After our skin tone layer, we're going to do his hat. We want to make sure to do his hat first because his beard also ends up being the little white trim of his hat.
Here's a question, at least I don't know the answer.
Okay.
It's been a while since I designed this. Do we offer 2 skin tones with this?
This one we do not.
Okay. So if any of our customers, if you're not pasty, white like I am and Bonnie, if you have received a box and you would like a darker skin tone for this Santa, just let us know and we will send you that piece in a darker face piece.
All right, so that's our face. Much simpler than some of our other Santas, but just as cute. And we're just going to add him to his body. And Santa is done. So we'll put him right to the side. Then we're going to start on our cupcake. So start with our white cupcake and our pink. Also, maybe I should have pointed this out. I've left everything kind of in the same layer right here, like the order that it came in, because it's already kind of separated. All of the cupcake layers are around the same side, like the same place, and the cookie and the Santa and the tree. So it just kind of makes it easier than having a bunch of pieces that you're hunting for all the time. So,
I like what you're doing here. You're basically attacking this one shape at a time with the tree and the candy cane and the Santa. So I probably recommend that also, just to keep things simple.
yep. And as a reminder, you can pause this video whenever you want to catch up or rewind it, whichever. All right. So this piece right here, I went ahead and put glue on the star. He's a cookie. And the brown piece that we used just before this piece has the cookie piece. Just easy to go ahead and get it out of the way.
They're going to love that. We've also previously given them little dots to put on there to make that cupcake design like that.
Yeah.
And this paper is just awesome.
Well, here's the part that they're really, really going to love.
Oh, I'm not out of the woods yet.
Oh my goodness. I forgot a layer. This is why I have my sheet. And this is also why we use repositionable glue. Let's see. My tweezers are my best friend.
So Lisa's from Texas. I may have mentioned that already. And we were just down in New Braunfels for our Texas Roadshow. And we had so much fun. And we were literally across the freeway and down a couple blocks from Buc-ee's. And I think I was there 5 days. I think I went there 6 or 7 times.
Every day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there was one night I went there at 11:30 for dinner.
Yeah.
After the show.
Absolutely.
I was back at 7:30 for breakfast the next morning.
I love Buc-ee's.
That was awesome.
It's so good. All right, so I found all of these pieces. These are our gumdrop pieces on the top of our cupcake. One is dark blue. We gave you an extra because it's a tiny, tiny card. Same thing here. We've got light blue and red. You'll notice this piece right here, it popped out. I have it stashed over on this side. So don't worry, I haven't done anything with it. We're just gonna glue these because they're super awesome and fun. And these ones actually have a little bit of a white backer. So I'm going to go ahead and glue them onto the white first.
Look at you.
That way we don't lose our pieces
to have
or our mind.
to have young eyes like you.
Actually, I think I need to go get my eyes checked again. Every time I drive in the dark, I'm like, oh goodness, this is really safe for me. We'll see. Actually, I did go and they were like, your prescription's the same as last time, but I keep misreading things and all
Let me
sorts
ask you
of
a
good
question. How
stuff.
many years have we had you do make and takes for this shop and shows? Second
I
year?
think this is the second year. I
Yeah.
think this is the third time that I've
But we found at least had hidden talents we didn't know of. So I think last year we kind of had a challenge on our hands when we couldn't find or get the person we needed to do it. So we threw you in there, and
I think that is what happened.
now it's your job, part of your job.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Eric calls me the Swiss Army knife
It's true.
because I do a little bit of everything here.
Well, anybody out there that owns a business or manages people in a business, that's the highest compliment you give somebody, probably. I think.
Well, thank you. All right, look, got our cupcake done.
That's beautiful.
It is. This is honestly, I think the cupcake is probably harder in a way than Santa because of these little pieces. So.
Yep.
But he's done now, so I'm going to set him to the side, have our cookie done. Now we're going to work on our holly berries. So this is like super simple too. And then I have my red. Oh my gosh, I didn't put the nose on Santa either. You guys, I should give you lots of hope. Look here.
That's okay. I was doing a sample today that these people will see on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Same day that this will be shown, actually.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
Later today.
It was an ornament later today. And I forgot to put the top of the ornament on.
Yeah. You know what? It's all right.
Bonnie went to take a picture. She goes, wait a minute. He did it again.
This is where we use the repositionable glue. So, all right. So what I was just doing right there is kind of figuring out which side was the top. So you can sometimes see burn marks, but if you look on the back side, that's the back. You can't see through where it's cut as much. So I was just checking that. And also, if you're having a hard time, if something gets glued down and it's not fitting, maybe it's upside down. So.
And this is one of the few pieces. If it doesn't work, you can actually just turn that over probably because it is black, like you mentioned. Whereas any other color, that'd probably be an issue. But we give you one of each side.
Yeah. And these line up just perfect. There is a small black outline. And then we're going to add our holly berries. Mine popped out, no big deal. It is harder to glue when it's popped out. Put it on white.
You should see Bonnie today. She was doing the holly berries on another product we're going to show. And she could not get those lined up with the white and the red.
Sometimes it just, don't know what it is. But
I had fun teasing her for a minute until she started punching me. I thought, okay, I'm going to back off.
So funny. All right, holly berries are done. So we're going to stick those to the side. And then we're almost there.
It's like an assembly line, Lise.
It is, yeah. But that's what happens whenever you've been doing all this for 4 years. I cannot believe it. That is just crazy to me.
I know.
I do the math and it surprises me every single time. Alrighty, so this blue one's going to go on the one of the two. It's going to go on the right side. My right, your left. And the pink one's going to go on the single one. I'm going to go ahead and pull the double out.
And you're putting those on top of the white while they're in the card mainly.
Yes.
Because they can't go flying around on you.
Yes, it's just easier. And the pink does have the background white piece because if we didn't have it, then it would show the blue glitter through. Yeah. So we don't want that. So, all right, awesome. We have all our little pieces done for the title. So let's go ahead and go to the backers. Again, I have a super awesome cheat sheet for you if you're a super visual learner. So come back over here to our big packet. And I'm going to set those aside. Look here, I'm going to do white first. You don't need too much glue. That's honestly probably too much, but it's too late.
If there's ever a Paper Wizard trademark or the way we do things, it's these backers on the titles.
That's probably just enough.
If 2 will do, we'll usually give you 3, just for the heck of it.
Oh yeah. So, but this one for sure needs the black backer.
Yeah.
So, all right. We got our 3 backers.
Now
we're
the fun
gonna
comes,
add-
right? Now we start assembling it.
Yep. Look how easy this comes together though. Tree, candy cane. Honestly, if you had pop dots, that would be a great time to use pop dots right now.
Let me show this, if I may, pan
Yeah.
over here. If you see the way the sample is, you definitely, if you want to recreate the way this one is, you want pop dots certainly on the cookie over here and the gumdrops
and the
and the
holly
holly.
berries. And I think actually the words here
Yeah, I even popped out of the
are
title.
pop dotted.
Yeah. So some might even have double layer pops on them.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
So they may want to lay this all out with the title,
Mm-hmm.
and just see what they want to pop and what they don't.
Yeah. And if you're just using reusable glue, then you can even glue it down and change your mind later.
There you go.
All right, Santa and our cupcake. That's all we're gonna do. I know we still have some things; those go on top of the words.
Can I just say something though?
Yeah,
I
go
know
for
I'm
it.
talking a lot, and I apologize, but Cynthia at Doodlebug Design is such an artist and just a genius the way she does these. Because the art is just, it's about as cute as you can get. It all works. All the colors coordinate, everything. And when you put them together, they're just phenomenal titles.
For sure.
And I don't think anybody can do it like she does.
I agree. First time I saw Doodlebug, I was like, oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
need it all.
you get it. I mean, it's the first time you see it, you get it.
Yeah. Alrighty, I'm just doing the red letters on the black. These are glued to the upper left.
And because, again, you want to keep those in the card so they don't fly away on you. But when you
Yep.
pull those out.
And when I glued it, I don't know if you noticed, I just did 2 strips across the top. Catches everything.
Yeah. And it may look like you're just sort of throwing those down, but you're not. You're putting them very carefully down.
I am, yep.
To the top left is the way we recommend it.
Yep, so if it was centered like this, just go up and to the left. Line it up with that edge.
It's called the PW shift. Just made that up, E.
We should make a dance up. Instead of the Cupid shuffle, it could be the PW shift. We could do it at the Rocky Mountain
Roadshow.
Yep,
Or
that
the
would be
Scrapbook Spectacular.
Yeah, that would be so much fun.
I'll put Marion on that. She's our dance instructor.
That is awesome.
Are you a dancer?
I am.
Okay.
I did dance for 15 years.
Really?
I taught dance. I did everything but ballroom.
Okay. Well, we'll get you and Marion lined up for that then.
Oh yeah, it'll be a good time. It's been a long time since I danced, but yeah, maybe we'll get Elizabeth too. Elizabeth's a dancer.
It was funny in Texas. We did not have a dance break planned, and we were there Friday night at the Crop, and YMCA came on by the Village People.
Oh,
and next thing I knew, I was up front. I looked up, and there were probably 20 women standing up dancing. And next thing we knew, we had a full-on dance party.
Yeah, you can't not dance to the YMCA. There's no way. Okay, so the black letters are centered onto the white.
Give them a close up of that. Yeah. There we go.
And then I'm just going to glue that. Guys, these are so fragile, but because they're glitter, they're maybe not as fragile as they.
Be careful here.
They don't look as fragile. They are.
And let's say that you tore that when you were putting it together. Email us, and we will send you that piece at no charge.
Just be very, very gentle with it. There's a few tabs, but you shouldn't have any issues if you're not rushing. And there's no need to rush. You can pause this video. You can watch it again. I believe it stays up for a little while, so no big deal. Alrighty, we are almost done with this title. That's awesome. All right, white goes on to the black. And if you look here, I've got a little piece that didn't get cut out. I'm just gonna take my tweezers. It didn't fall out. No big deal. Add it onto our backer. And this is, you can probably see a little bit of you might want to use pop dots because it's going to get lifted up here and go down. But if you look at it, you can't really tell. It just adds a little bit of extra something.
But for the purposes today, we're going to do it this way.
Yes, for sure. That way you can see how it looks with pop dots, how it looks just glued, and decide based on your preference. So I'm going to add our holly berries next.
When I met Bonnie, she would go to a dance every single weekend.
I believe that. 100% I do.
You know, I'm not a dancer per se, so
See, and I didn't like going to like the traditional, oh, let's go out dancing. Like I'm more of like the classically trained.
oh, there you go.
So I actually feel really weird trying to just like get up and dance sometimes because I feel like I have to have choreography. But all right,
Look at
so
that.
holly, gumdrops, cookie, done.
That's a beautiful thing.
So if we look over here,
We did it.
put my tweezers down.
You're a hero.
Looks great both ways. Just up to you if you want to use pop dots.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, let's see. We still have some time. Let's go ahead and do the gingerbread man. Honestly, after you've done the title, gingerbread man's going to be a breeze. So no big deal.
This is like extra credit, huh?
This is extra credit. Alrighty. So I'm going to kind of move all of our pieces around. You'll notice a lot of these little pieces. Some of them are in a card that we're going to use this time, but some of them are not, like these gumdrops. I'm not going to show you how to do those. Those are just 2 layers. Just kind of like what we just did on the title.
Yep.
No big deal. This is also just 2 layers. And I do have that cheat sheet that you can use if you would like. Here, I can show you the cheat sheet. So, very simple. And then you just put it together according to the picture. So, all right. Move that over there. I'm going to start with our brown gingerbread man. Now, this is, you're going to center it in the outline because we don't want, he is not doing the PW shift.
No.
No PW shift.
Our gingerbread man's not shifty.
That's probably a good thing. Don't want a shifty gingerbread man in your sweet shop. All right, you're going to add his green buttons. We did give you an extra because it's a small piece.
Yeah, a lot of women, especially if they're new to our brand, they end up with a page or a title done. They go, I have all these extra pieces. And if that happens, usually they're there just as extras in case you lose one or drops or something.
Yeah. Alrighty, we want to make sure and put our little icing pieces on first because candy cane right here is going to kind of cover up that icing piece.
But here's how weird we are. You won't even see that icing on that arm.
Maybe a little.
But it might be a little bit. But we're going to give it to you anyway, just because it's supposed to be there.
Yeah. Okay. Again, our super awesome easy candy cane. 2 layers.
Oh, look at that. And you got steady hands.
And this one also. Oh, yep, mine got covered up all the way.
Yep.
So it just depends on how you put it on.
Beautiful.
And then that's our gingerbread man.
What are you going to name him?
Clyde's the first thing
Clyde?
that came into my
There you go.
brain, but
All right.
I don't know.
Clyde's
I'll have
looking
to think
good.
about it. So how he looks.
Perfect.
No pop dots were used on that one in our sample, but if you want to use pop dots on the candy cane, that would be super cute. The holly is the same kind of layering as we did before. Gumdrops are the same. There's no specific card to do overlapping with, so you just kind of do it as you please. You can name all your gumdrops too if you want. So that'd be a lot of kids to have at once. 5. Oh goodness. I have 1 and sometimes I'm like 6 o'clock hits. I'm like, let me go to bed.
When is your husband home, right?
Yep. That is exactly when he gets home. It's about 5:36. Yeah. So awesome. Well, we did it. We did everything. We're just about out of time. So thanks so much for being here with us today. And just as a reminder, our companion page is on sale right now. As well as all the other companion pages that you'll be seeing throughout the day with like, let's see, like that's a wrap. Love Santa. Does that one have one? Yeah. What else? I know I'm missing one. Taste Like Christmas. It's beginning to taste like Christmas. Also has one. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that one yet, but I know it's.
Don't be
so
too embarrassed. I was handling all of them today,
Uh-huh.
and I can't remember.
So funny. Well, I set up the files for it, so
Yeah.
I just am like, that
We
feels
have-
like so long ago.
We have 4 companion pages for the Paper Wizard.
Okay.
titles. So this is one of the 4.
Santa's Sweet Shop, Tastes Like Christmas,
Yes.
Love Santa,
And that's a wrap.
and that's a wrap. So if you got the box and you want all of the companion pages, make sure you look those up on the website, get them all in one order, and yeah, it'll be a good time. As a reminder, also, you can pause this video and rewatch it if you need. And also your cheat sheets should be in the comments, thanks to Colin. So see everybody, have a great rest of your day.